The main event. The one and the only George T. Stagg coming in at $125 MSRP and 135 proof, which is what I was going to say was the proof that I actually said.
And with that, we are doing a George T. Stagg review. Yes! We got a bottle. We're going to open it up and tell you what we think. That's right. We've got a George T. Stagg. It's this year's 2023, and
this is still whiskey.
Yeah,
I'm
still
Vince.
whiskey.
I'm Vince.
I'm Devin.
I'm also excited.
Yeah, so excited.
I'm Rich.
Yeah, we're losing script. We don't know what we're doing.
We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm doing this.
Yeah. Rich, why don't you open it?
All right.
And why don't you get some glasses?
I got some glasses.
So, George T. Stagg, if you don't know, it's part of the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection, BTAC. And yeah, no, it's super exciting to be able to even have this. I never thought we'd ever have a.
This is like Christmas.
Yeah,
it is.
Hey,
it really is.
What are these glasses?
No. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
No. Like we got so this is my bottle. So we're gonna go.
Oh,
we're gonna go.
Devin!
Pass me a beer glass. I want a beer glass.
Yeah. Hold on.
I mean, but then I guess if we're reviewing it, like these probably aren't the best for notes. So okay, I'll take it.
Okay, fine. Okay, you ready? Ready? Oh, are you ready?
Pop it.
Oh.
Ooh, look at it. Look at the smoke.
Smells pretty good.
All right. Do it, Devin. Do it.
Yeah,
I'm excited. Just do it.
I
the
cannot
BTAC.
be liable for my pour on this.
So
$125.
$125.
MSRP. That is.
Yeah. MSRP $125. 2023 edition. What was the year that they didn't have one? Was it 2021?
I think it was 2021. Yeah.
They didn't do it because, and here's what I understand that happened was they tasted it and went, you know what, this is not up to the George T. Stagg standard, and so we're just not going to release it. Which I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. That takes some chutzpah, I think, and so I'm very excited about this.
Yeah. No, it's exciting. Like there's. How many bottles? 5 bottles that are very similar looking like this. That's their Buffalo Trace Antique Collection.
Oh.
If there's like a unicorn bottle, this is in one of those levels of that. And so,
on the nose.
15
before
years.
that, before that. So I got to give a shout out to Rudy. He owns Grand Mound Liquor in Rochester, Washington. He actually has multiple locations around the area. So if you're in the Olympia, Yelm, Rochester area, like go check him out. He's an amazing guy, really cool.
Thank you, Rudy.
He gave me the opportunity to get this bottle, and I am forever thankful for that. And so, Rudy, this is for you. Thank you.
Cheers to you.
But yeah, let's get into the nosing.
15 years and 3 months. That's some old stuff, and that's the youngest stuff in this bottle, right?
Yeah.
So here's my expectation. I've never had one of these.
Yeah.
My expectation is that it's going to be like a Stagg Junior, but elevated, right?
Yep.
And on the nose, that's exactly what I'm getting right now.
What it is. What's the proof point? This
135.
is 135 proof.
It's so complex on the nose.
But it doesn't come off. It doesn't come off and punch you.
No.
We've had
it's not there.
We've had 119 recently.
Yeah.
On I'm trying to remember what it was. It was a 119 proof, and I remember it being like a punch in the face.
It's just so complex on the nose, like. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
There might be less talking in this episode.
We're just grunts and noises.
Yeah, it's for anyone that knows, it's a rare thing to get something like this and be able to not only own it, but have it, enjoy it, and enjoy with friends. Like
it does.
Cheers.
Yeah, super happy to share this with you guys because, like, there's some people that probably have these just sitting on their shelf not open and won't open them, but we're not about that.
This is amazing.
So it is. It's sorry. Go ahead.
What I was going to say was, and I haven't even tasted this, right? So I'm just relishing kind of the nose on it.
Yeah.
Here's what I'd say, right out the gate. It reminds me of a Stagg Junior, but when we have Stagg Junior, typically all 3 of us, I think this is pretty much true, would go, oh, this smells like blah blah blah.
Yes.
Yep.
And all of us would land there pretty quickly. I'm sitting going, oh, this is this, and then it's
I've got like honey.
It's got this thing too. In other words, it's like the
bready.
Stagg Junior, but it's more. It's this and this and this and this.
Yeah.
Whereas Stagg Junior is more one thing.
It's leathery, and it's also like a spicy hot tamale.
There is like a red hot type
And then
deal.
you got like the sweetness of like honey. Like it's just there's so many things in there that it's just trying to figure out like what it is. And I know when I take a taste of it, like that's where all of it's gonna be like, oh.
I'm getting like a dark fruits off this. Which is so good.
Like a cherry, like a dark cherry. Yeah.
Almost like plum.
All right, time to taste it. Here we go.
I don't even know if I'm ready. I'm not ready. I'm not. Okay, I'll do it anyway.
You can taste the 135.
Ooh. But not in a bad way.
No.
It's pretty smooth for 135.
It's the first thing that definitely hits you on the tongue. Like
for me, it actually was pretty smooth, but then I really feel it coming down the esophagus.
Yep.
Kind of a marshmallowy sweetness, like
a little bit of charred marshmallow.
Yeah.
Charred marshmallow. Also a little bit more drying than I expected.
Yeah.
Right? This goes on for quite a while though. Like that flavor just
the middle, ooh.
It's good, right?
Yeah. The thing that had at the very end was, I'm trying to put my finger on what that was. But in the middle is my favorite part of it.
This feels thick.
Yes, it is thick.
Like, not that like
super viscous.
Yeah, it just sits there, and between complexity and that, just it sits well.
And the heat is really adding to it for me.
Yeah.
This is.
I think for me, the nose and the palate actually match pretty well. Like I'm not getting a bunch of stuff that I wouldn't get on the nose that I'm getting on the palate. Like it's kind of what I would expect from smelling it, which I wasn't sure that was going to happen because of all of the things I was getting on the nose.
Yeah.
I think the proof though comes through more on the palate than it did on the nose. I think.
And the finish,
I agree with
it's
that.
like the leather comes out more at the finish. The barrel char sits there.
Yep.
Wow, this is phenomenal.
This is a very special one. This is one you're not going to drink very often. It is flippin'-tastic.
Yeah, I have a shelf behind me behind my desk, and when I'm on like my work Zoom calls, like it sits right in the corner, and I have a few bottles that are kind of, I don't know, I guess I call them my flex bottles. Like,
Flex bottle.
Yeah, you know, if you're on the Zoom call and you know whiskey, you see the stuff behind me, and you're like, oh, I know what that is. This is one that sits right in the middle of that because it's yeah, it's just one of those ones like, it's iconic.
I don't want to finish it.
Yeah.
This is really, really stellar.
Yeah. I don't know like the notes that we're giving you, if it helps at all. Like we're just kind of sitting here enjoying this.
So a little bit controversial.
Say it.
All right. I think they're called milk duds. Again, I'm trying to remember what America calls them. They're called Maltesers in the UK, but basically they're like crunchy. It's chocolate milk chocolate on the outside,
like a cookie,
and then crunchy kind of.
No, those aren't milk duds.
Are they not?
Those are. They come in like a milk carton.
They're balls.
Yeah, they come in a milk carton thing.
Starts with a W.
Whoppers.
Yes.
Okay.
They're Whoppers here.
I like
U.S. Whoppers.
Whoppers.
So listen,
Not
I could
the
go.
Burger King.
I could
It's
go.
like a malty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I could go for a very long time here, getting this note and that note, but I'm just trying to pick out these different.
Yeah, the chocolatiness is there. Yeah.
So good and so complex.
I wasn't getting that, but now that you say that, I
sit there and
totally
you go,
understand.
"Oh, I'm getting. Is it this or is it that?" And you're plucking out these different pieces out of the profile. I think it's fabulous.
It's almost like I'm getting something slightly different every single time I try it.
Yep.
Okay.
The fruit's coming through more on the nose, by the way, as it sits here in the
Yeah,
glass.
the fruitiness is definitely not on the palate at all.
No, but on the nose,
Yeah.
I noticed it at the start, but now it's.
If anything, it's like a aged or dried fruit, like
And I would say-
raisin or something that's like you know it's got the essence of the fruit, but it's more.
And I would say though that
Earthy.
it's fruit light. It's not fruit heavy.
Yeah.
The fruit
I
is
agree.
the fruit is very secondary.
It's definitely like what this is. It's bourbon. Like you're tasting the bourbon.
Yeah.
It's not overdone. Like you think of like Woodford Reserve Double Oaked.
Sure.
Like it's bourbon, but then you're getting the marshmallow because of the. But like this is just like this is bourbon, and every piece of it that you get
almost-
from aged
Yeah.
bourbon.
It's almost like this. So initially on the nose, the fruit was here and the barrel char was here, but the longer it sits in the glass, it's like this is happening. And now the fruit comes more forward on the nose than the barrel char than it was at the beginning.
All right, we need to give.
I mean, we also did cleanse our palate pretty good before this, and so we lost a lot of like, you know, our mouths being.
This is
All right, let's give it some ratings here.
Experience, Devin.
All right.
What's the experience grade for you?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people would be probably expecting an S, but I think for me, like, I haven't had the best of everything. Like, I know, like, people talk about, like, there's a, like, 2020 or 2022 of this is much better than 23. Like, and so for me, this is like an A plus S minus, right? It's not fully up to the S for me, the experience. Like, it's phenomenal. Like, it's tough to beat.
Can I just jump in?
All right, you jump in.
If you haven't already watched some of the prior episodes, we recently changed our grading system. We're giving everything an experience grade and a value grade.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because before we weren't doing that. So you might go back and see something that we just said, overall, this is an S. Well, now we're just talking purely experience, agnostic of the price. I just want to make sure that that's clear, because you can go back and go, well, they gave Stagg Junior an S, for example.
Yeah, for sure.
So anyway.
Yeah, so new grading will be on the screen. You'll see it. You'll be able to see, reference what we're talking about here. But yeah, like, I don't know, let me take a couple more drinks. It might change.
The experience.
I mean, for a bourbon, like, I'm gonna give it an S. Like, I mean, it's
Thank you.
It's like, if there's something better, it's gonna get an S too. Like,
I was worried that you weren't gonna land there, because I'm sitting going, I could talk about this.
Yeah,
for days.
It's an S.
Yeah,
easy.
Yeah, I was trying to leave room, but I'm like, there's no point.
It's an S.
But to your point, if something else rises to this level, then it should be an S too.
That's right.
And so for me,
experience wise, it's an S. Yeah.
S all day. This is perfection in a bottle.
Fantastic.
And again, it just keeps going. It just keeps going, and then I'll be like, wait, what is that? What is that flavor?
Yeah.
And and the warm hug. This is beautiful. Okay,
all right,
value.
Yeah. So
it's a little bit tougher.
I'll take the route of the secondary value, because I feel like.
But help me out. What is that?
Secondary right now, we've seen it drop, but we're looking still probably like 750, 800 on these. That's like a good secondary value. You're gonna see stores offering this for 15, 17, 1800. Right? And so I'm gonna go with like, what if you were to find someone that was giving it as true secondary value, say 750 to 800.
Ooh.
Because I'm gonna take that. I'll let you guys take like some lowers.
I think we all need to give it that with that in mind then.
That's fine.
I mean, because really, to be honest, like anyone watching this, like that's, if you're wanting to get into this, that's most likely what it is.
And the truth is, if you put this so that we're clear, if you put this at MSRP of $125, every single one of us are going to go,
S.
We just robbed the bank.
We know that. Yeah.
So it'll be more insightful to go with the secondary. Go with that.
Yeah.
So we're talking how much?
Say 750.
Okay.
If you can get this at 750, I would put the value, like our value rating, which we're gonna put up as well. I mean, haven't had many other things that taste like this. 750 is a lot. I'd probably put it between like a B minus C plus, value wise.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
it's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
Not because of the pour.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of money. And so me knowing that I like having things that are like this, like collecting bottles, things like that, like that's why like I keep it kind of more at the B.
Yeah.
And if you get it at 750 and you're seeing stores offering for 1500, it is a fair deal for people,
right?
Like,
that's true. That's true. That's true.
So I'm gonna go between B minus and C plus right there.
B.
What about you? You went for B.
Okay.
So you're saying it's more than a fair deal at 700. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm going for a C.
Okay.
And the only reason for that is at C, you're saying, hey, you know what? Just this one time. I would do it this one time. But again, I'm going to savor every drop of this pour so that I don't need another 2023 edition George T. Stagg, right? So for me, it's a C on the value. It is more than still whiskey. This is lights out. This is lights out.
Yeah. No, it's everything that like,
oh my goodness.
The hype is real on these. Oh. Anyone that says that it's overhyped and everything like that, like the price will ruin that. The price will, that people are trying to sell it at will make it feel like it, but man,
that's everything that I hoped it would be.
It is, it's good.
Do you guys get what I'm saying though about the Stagg Juniors are like, oh, that's this.
Yep.
And this Stagg Junior is that.
It's all of this.
Whereas this is like this and this and this and that.
Yeah. And I was a little bit worried that I was gonna be like, ooh, does it, like for the money, does it, like was a Stagg Junior? No, it's.
Yeah. it's
fantastic.
It's very good.
But listen, it's still whiskey. I think it's more than just whiskey. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out more of our episodes. This is lights out.
Yeah.
It's lights out.
Rudy, thank you for this. We love you.
Wow. Wow. Wow.